Hello everybody, today we are going to be looking at the utility company problem, which is a very good problem for demonstrating functions. So if you have never read this question, please just download it and read it. For now, I'll just give a summary of the question to help you understand what the question is about. So, as an introduction, a local utility company handles both electricity and water billing. They want a single program that can calculate either type of bill repeatedly until the user decides to exit. So, how is the electricity bill obtained? The user has to enter the number of units consumed. For the first 100 units, every unit is charged 250 shillings per unit. For the next 100 units, that is from around 101 up to 200, up to the 200th unit, within this range, every unit will be charged 350 shillings. But for any units above 200, each unit will be charged 500 shillings. For the case of the water bill, it is obtained as follows. The user enters the volume of water consumed. So, for the first 5,000 units, each unit is charged 100 shillings. For the next 10,000 units, that is units from 5,001 up to 15,000, each unit will be charged 150 shillings. But for all the units above 15,000, each will be charged 250 shillings. But that is not enough. The user is also required to specify which category he or she belongs. So there are three categories. There are residential customers, commercial customers, and industrial customers. Each customer category is charged a different service charge. Okay, so for the residential category, they are charged 3,000 shillings. For the commercial category, they are charged 10,000 shillings. For the industrial category, they are charged 25,000 shillings as service charge, in addition to the charged on the volume of water they consumed. So in other words, the total water bill will be the summation of the consumption charge plus the service charge, which will be based on the category of the customer. So what approach are we going to use? We will use the concept of functions to build this program, and the reason is that we want to keep our code clean. That is, we want it to be organized, we want it to be easily understood, we want it to be maintainable, we want it to be reusable. Okay, so by using this idea, we are going to break this entire problem into small manageable subtasks. So we will be focusing on one subtask at a time. Okay, so what we will do, we will create a separate function for each subtask. Once we finish creating one function, we test it, then we proceed to creating another function, and so on until we finish the entire problem. So for this kind of problem, we have proposed 4 subtasks. Okay, so at first we want to display the menu to the user. This menu will consist of 3 choices. So the first choice could be electricity bill calculation, the second choice could be water bill calculation, and the third choice could be to exit. So if the user enters a wrong choice, we want to make sure that we keep prompting him to enter a choice until finally he enters the correct choice, that is either 1, 2, or 3. 1 for electricity bill calculation, 2 for water bill calculation, 3 for exit. So we want this subtask to be handled by the display menu function. So we are proposing that we are going to create a function called display menu, and this function, what it will do, it will display the menu to the user, and the menu will require the user to select among of these 3 choices. If the user provides a choice which is not 1, not 2, and not 3, then we want this function to be able to keep prompting him to enter a choice until finally he enters a choice which is valid. But in addition to that, we want this function to return the valid choice. Once the user has finally entered a correct choice, that is either 1 or 2 or 3, we want this function to be able to return that choice. I hope I have described myself very clearly. So there will also be other subtasks that we are going to be focusing on, but at least for now, let us begin with the display menu subtask. So watch out for the next video as we start to work on the display menu subtask. And in case you have a problem, you want the details, maybe I have tried to summarize this question, but you want more details about it, you want to read it yourself, you want to concentrate more and capture it well, no problem, just download it and read it. Watch out for the next video where we begin to work on the display menu subtask. Thank you for listening.